everyone's going to get a chance right now to learn the law of victory. How many of you are committed to learning the law of victory? If you are, say aye. Aye. Let's dive into this law right here. This is the law of victory, okay? Obviously, many of you know right now the law of victory says what? Obviously, it's about becoming a champion. Now, here's what you want to realize. The 3 factors that contribute to a team's dedication to victory. And this one, I think it's the next one on your paper, a couple down right here. Number 1 is unity of vision. Okay? Teams succeed only when players have a unified vision. They have to have a unified what? Vision. Okay? No matter how much talent or potential there is, you've got to have that unity of vision. Okay? So obviously, move forward. Let's take a look at this. Okay? Now, this is what I want to go over real quickly. The law of victory. Leaders find a way. This is at the beginning of the page there. Law of victory. You guys all know. Leaders find a way for the team to win. Victorious leaders. This is powerful. Victorious leaders have one thing in common. They share an unwillingness to accept defeat. Unwillingness, that's the word that you're looking for, to accept defeat, okay? The alternative to winning is totally unacceptable to them. Okay? As a result, they figure out what must be done to achieve victory, and they go after it with everything at their disposal. With that mindset, because that's what that is a mindset. With that mindset, they embrace the vision and approach the challenges with resolve to take their people to victory. That resolution, that resolve saying, hey, look, you know what? No matter what, we're going to achieve victory. That's a mindset. That's an attitude. That's a spirit. You got to adopt that spirit in your heart no matter what. There's either a way or no matter what, we're going to find it. Okay? There's no option. My favorite thing is to look at the situation and say, failure has been removed from the ballot. The only option available right now is success. That's the only thing available. It's the only option right now that's available for us. That attitude, that mindset that, guess what? I'm going to win. I'm going to succeed. I'm addicted to winning. I love winning, man. It's my favorite thing in the world. I love to win. Not me personally, but I like to, anybody, if I'm on a team situation, I don't care what it is, we have to win. Oh, I can't stand not winning. I'm like, my mentor taught me, he said, Tim, he goes, never be a happy loser. Never be a happy loser. Okay, now this is back to the first one, a little bit of information for you. Number 2, for obviously after unity of vision is diversity of skills. Diversity of skills. Every organization requires a diversity of talent to succeed. You've got to have different types of people. You've got to have people that are good at different areas. If everybody's a quarterback and you don't have anything else, no matter how good all your quarterbacks are, you're not going to win. You've got to have people that are good at everything. And you got to recruit those people that accessorize your limitations. We trained that last week, okay? But number 3 for your notes, a leader dedicated to victory and raising the players to their potential. Wow. I'm so glad that that was just said right now out loud and everybody had the opportunity to be able to hear it because it was powerful. Raising players to their potential. I love that. Unity of vision doesn't happen spontaneously, okay? The right players with the proper diversity of talent don't come together on their own. It takes a leader to make those things happen. It takes a leader to provide the motivation, the empowerment, and obviously the direction required to win. Direction, I think, is what you're thinking about. That's the key, and that's for your notes. Hope you got that information. If you didn't get that information, you're going to wish that you did, because that's powerful insights. Okay? Leaders who practice the law of victory believe, okay, that anything less than success is unacceptable. Okay? And they have no plan B. That is why they keep fighting, and that is why they continue to win. Let's move forward. Okay? This is what we want to be aware of right now. How dedicated are you winning the fight? Wow. How dedicated are you to winning the fight? One of my favorite things is what Gerder said, right? Until one's made a commitment, hesitancy always exists. The chance to draw back is always in effect. But once one commits oneself, then providence moves too. Wow. How dedicated are you to winning the fight? Are you going to have the law of victory in your corner as you lead? Or when times get difficult? Are you going to throw in the towel? Are you going to throw in the towel when times get difficult? Your answer to that question may determine whether you succeed or fail as a leader and whether your team wins or loses. Guess why? Because once you've made that undying commitment to say, look, you know what? I'm unwavering in my stance. I'm going to win no matter what. Over, under, or through, I'm going to achieve victory. I'm going to achieve success. That's whenever, I'm telling you right now, that mindset, that attitude is it. It's all you need. Because once you have that attitude and mindset, you're going to find ways to win. You're going to find ways to, guess what? Achieve victory in your life. Okay, how dedicated, obviously, we talked about this. Let's move forward. Here's what we need to understand, and I think you guys will like this one. Okay, let's go back for 1 second. You don't even need to say anything. You just look at Vince Lombardi's face, and you want to throw something against the wall. I like Vince Lombardi. I'm a raving fan of his. And I loved his speech called What Does It Take to Be Number One? And she hangs in my bathroom downstairs. It wasn't my son's bathroom, and then my son moved upstairs to it. When we moved, he got a different bathroom. In his bathroom, I've got things that say just do it right now. But in that bathroom downstairs, some of you that have been in my house for leadership meetings, you know. Here's what it says. Let's move forward. Okay, I like this, and I think you're going to fall in love with it once you hear it. Winning isn't a sometimes thing, it's an all the time thing. You don't win once in a while. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit, unfortunately, so is losing. That's for your notes. The rest is for your heart. The rest is for your heart. There is no room for second place. There's only one place in my game, and that's first place. I finished second twice in my time in Green Bay, and I don't ever want to finish second again. There's a second place bowl game, but it's a game by losers, played by losers. It is and always has been an American zeal to be first in everything we do and to win and to win and to win. Every time a football player goes out to play his trade, he's got to play from the ground up, from the soles of his feet right up to his head. Every inch of him he has to play. Some guys play with their heads, and that's okay. You got to be smart to be number one in any business. But more importantly, you've got to play with your heart, with every fiber of your body. If you're lucky enough to find a guy with a lot of head and a lot of heart, he's never going to come off the field in second. Running a football team is no different than running any type of an organization. An army, a political party, a business. The principles are the same. The object is to win and to beat the other guy. Maybe that sounds hard or cruel. I don't think so. It's a reality of life that men are competitive, and the most competitive games draw the most competitive men. That's why they're there, to compete. The object of is to win fairly and squarely by the rules, but to win. And in truth, I've never known a man worth his salt who in the long run, deep down his heart, didn't appreciate the grind, the discipline. There's something in good men that really yearns for discipline and the harsh reality of head-to-head combat. I don't say these things because I believe in the brute nature of men or that men must be brutalized to be combative. I believe in God and I believe in human decency. But I firmly believe that any man's finest hour to his greatest fulfillment, to all that he holds dear, is the moment which he's worked his heart out for a good cause and lies exhausted on the field of battle, victorious. This makes me want to just throw something. I love this. This lights me up, man. Lights me up like nothing else, man. A lot of you guys know I've read that before. Here's what you want to realize. I love that. Because it just feels good to give your all. And winning always isn't, guess what, achieving your goal. That's the biggest thing that some people that maybe are a little bit maybe new to leadership think. I love to win. Okay? I love it. But winning to me isn't always what a scoreboard says. Winning is knowing 100% that you did your absolute very best. That's the deal. Not that someone else knows it, that you know it. You know when you give your all. You know when you give your best. People look at me and they say, Tim, you got the craziest work ethic, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, look, that's stupid. It's not that I've got an insane work ethic. I just love to give my absolute very best. I love it. I'm addicted to giving my all. It doesn't make a difference what the job is, what the task is, what the operation is, what the mission is, doesn't matter. I'm addicted to doing my best. I love it, man. It feels so good. And I love to be around people that give it their heart. That's what I love, man. I love it. Last week, you guys, on Saturday, when we lost our bowl game, which was insane. A lot of you guys don't realize. You're like, dude, you guys lost? Usually doesn't happen. Okay? Usually doesn't happen. Every time, just so you guys all know, my son's teams, my older son's team, every time, no matter what team he was on, whether it was different kids, it didn't matter what the kids were. He always won. He went to the Orange Bowl every year that he had the opportunity to. Wow. And my little son, this was his first year getting the opportunity, obviously, on flag, and I was the coach of that team. And people were like, dude, I can't believe you guys lost. We lost 8-0. Okay? People are like, that's wild. Because no one's like, dude, Tim, you don't lose. But you got to realize we had 3 players on that team that had ever played before. No one else even knew what football was on day one. No one knew what it was. We're going up against teams where half the kids on the team have played before. We have 3 returners. But it didn't make a difference what we had, because guess what we're going to do? We're going to reach inside of him. We're going to find out that greatness that's there, and we're going to rip it out of him. Because it's there. Now, next year, obviously, we already know what's going to happen. We'll go undefeated. We probably might not even get scored on. But here's the thing about it. Because next year, we've got, obviously, 22 kids that are coming back. You guys do that? So obviously we're going to have all these returners. We're going to dominate. The kids that really are dedicated, I'm going to put them in Athletic Republic with my son so they can, become quicker, faster, and we can dominate. Because my whole thing is this. It's about creating an environment where these people, guess what? They dominate. And as I told him, I said, look, you know what? I'll put my son in this program over here, but with only one reason. That every single year, no matter what, whenever we have the opportunity to, we're going to nationals. Because you guys, everybody gets fired up about nationals here in California. Because we have the national right here. You guys know that, right? Yeah. National event is this Saturday. Woo! But I'm telling you guys, in sports, it's no different. You have your local event, which is obviously the Orange County Secret University. Then you have your regional event, which is obviously coming up on the 27th. But then guess what? On the 17th, then guess what? You have your nationals. Yeah. I'm telling you what, you win all the time. You go into nationals, you guys, with confidence and conviction. You've got to have that desire that says, look, you know what? This is my time. This is my chance. I'm going to step up. We've got to decide right now that nothing's going to stop us. Nothing's going to get in our way. Over, under, or through, that we're going to make it happen. There comes a moment in time where you decide that, hey, look, you know what? This is it. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can hold me back. I'm going to give it everything that I got, because guess what? When you give it everything you got, you're going to find out that that's enough. Yeah. It's enough. Your best is enough. So now's the time. How many of you are dedicated to living and learning the law of victory? If you are, say aye. Aye. You guys get ready to change your life.